Hey, what's up, fellas? Um, this is my name is for those of you that don't know, my name is Antoine Harris. I'm one of the commissioners of the Madden Elite Ballers. Um, I like to welcome everyone to the league, and I like to take this time now to go over the rules in the league to give you guys a brief understanding as to what this league is going to be about, and how we plan on operating and running things in this league. For those that know me, you know that I play Madden. I love playing Madden, and I've been doing it for years. I've been playing it since the game ever came out, since I was a kid. And I've never ever ran a league of my own, never been a commissioner in a league. I've played in some leagues, and you know, I've seen some shady stuff go down, and I've seen some good stuff go down. Just because I just want you guys to know this, just because we know each other, and just because we may have a history with one another, for those of you that have a history and those of you that do know me, I want to be fair, and I shall be fair, and I'm not going to show favoritism towards anyone. With that being said, let's get into these rules. It's not a whole bunch of rules, not a whole lot you guys got to remember. Just want you guys to play straight up, clean, simulation style football. That's all we're looking for. The first rule that we're going to kick off with is obviously we're not tolerating no nano blitzes at all. No nano blitzes. For those of you that don't know or want to front and act like you don't know what a nano blitz is, a nano blitz is basically you got 5 offensive linemen, your left guard all the way to your right tackle. I'm sorry, your left tackle all the way to your right tackle. A nano blitz is anything that you do where you send in 3 guys and they get instant pressure, or it's an instant sack. Anything like that that can discombobulate the artificial intelligence or the AI of the game, that can cause, or where you can get instant pressure and sack a quarterback, that is a nano blitz. So here's what you can do. If you're playing someone, if you're playing an opponent in this league, and your opponent does that to you, if you can prove it by showing a video clip of it, I don't want you to come and just say, oh man, he nano blitzed me, because you can't get pressure with a 3-man front. I mean, if you have the Houston Texans, obviously J.J. Watt, guys like Muhammad Wilkerson, Cam Haywood, it's a lot of guys that play on these 3-4 defenses where they can get pressure on you. Not that they're going to get pressure on you as soon as you hike the ball, boom, you going down. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about where you hike the ball and your quarterback, you looking around for someone to throw to. They got 8 guys off in coverage, and you got 3 or 4 receivers off into a route, and you can't find no one, and boom, a couple seconds later, you on your back. That's not a nano blitz. A nano blitz is as soon as you hike the ball, a dude comes screaming through the and the offensive line is just standing there just looking as he just screamed right past them, and they don't even do nothing to touch him. That's nanoing, okay? Now, for those of you, if you playing someone and they do that to you and you show us proof of that, I'm serious, guys. You gone. You're gone. We're not gonna sit around and tolerate that. We all want to play fair. There's no reason that anyone should have to tolerate or deal with that foolishness. Just play your man straight up. If you win, you win. If you don't, oh well. It's another game. You got another week, another game to play. All right. Next rule is the 4th down rule. Here's our thing. If you are in your opponent's territory from the 30-yard line on in to going into his touchdown, and it's 4th and 3 or less, 4th and 3 or less, you can go for it. You can go for it. If you're not at that, no, I'm sorry, if it's 4th and 2 or less, fourth and 2 or less, you can go for it no matter what point of the game. Now, I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you going for it and you beating your opponent 35-zip. That don't make sense. Come on, man, kick the field goal. Because what happens is when you playing an online franchise, you destroy your opponent's confidence in his on his team. Not that you're destroying his confidence mentally as a human being. I'm talking about on the game. The confidence of the players will go down and they will perform worse. Like when their confidence is high, they'll make tough catches, they'll make critical blocks, critical run plays, all kinds of things when their confidence is up. But if you're playing the game and you get to that point, first, second quarter, go for it. If that's what if you feel confident enough to go that you can get it, go get it. Now the other part of the 4th down rule: if you're down by 3 or more scores, and it's from the second quarter, from the 3rd quarter on, you can go for it wherever you are. But you can't be like. You can't be like 4th and 30 and you going for it and your back is at the end zone. Nah, I mean, don't be foolish. But if you choose to do that, that's on you. That's on you. The next rule, and in the end, at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you guys some information to contact us, or you can contact me if you have some questions about the rules, and I'll go over for you further more detail. I'm not trying to make this video an hour long. The next rule is sending guys in motion when you're on offense. Some guys will do stuff like this. There's glitches in the game where you could send a guy in motion left or right, and the guy will pop open so easily that it'll discombobulate the AI of the game, and the corner that may be covering them, or the defense that you may have planned. It'll just mess it up so that the dude won't pick up the receiver like that. When you send a guy in motion, whether it be from the left side to the right side, you cannot hike the ball until that guy comes to a complete stop. Then you can hike the ball. All right, that's it for the motion stuff. Obviously, some of these teams are going to be played by the computer. You cannot make trades with the computer at all. Any trades that you make it with players itself. We're going to all be using the GroupMe app, and any trades that you want to make or propose, you can post it on there, and we can make it happen. All right. Let's see. Onside kicks. You can kick an onside kick if you're in the midst of making a comeback. Point blank and simple. I don't know no other way of explaining that. Or if you want to start the game off with an onside kick, that's fine. That's fine. You want to come out at halftime with an onside kick, but don't be coming out at halftime going for an onside kick and you up on your guy 28-zip, or you got a huge lead on your opponent. Nah, don't do that, man. That's disrespect. We all men here. Let's treat each other with pride, dignity, and respect. Show respect, and we will all give each other respect. I don't want to hear nothing about, man, or he kicking onside kicks the whole game. Nah. Now, it's different if you kicking the ball and your guys run down there lighting people up and causing fumbles and you getting it back. That's just part of the game, baby. I mean, hey, if you got a bunch of, headbangers on your squad where everybody just laying each other out like the Seattle Seahawks, hey, do your thing. I ain't mad at you. Mix up the play calls, man. If you got a money play, which we all gonna have a money play. Last year guys was running the toss out of the strong eye formation. That was a money play. You know what I mean? That was very hard play to stop if you didn't know how to stop it. Whatever you got as your money play, that's cool. I don't have a problem that you got a money play, but don't run the whole game. Don't be playing nobody, and your whole damn arsenal is built off this 1 or 2 or 3 plays. Mix up the play calls, man. I don't want to see or hear about guys just spamming 1 or 2, 3 plays because they know that those plays are gonna get open all the time. Don't do that. If you running a money play, if you running a money play, run the money. Okay, buddy, I see that you hit. This my son, y'all. Hey, buddy. You all right? All right, high five. All right. If you running a money play, at the most 5 times a game, at the most. Don't run the same plays over and over and over and over and over again. That's not real football, man. I know that we can't really get it real football like that, but let's try to get it as close as we can. That's all I'm saying, man. You'll see when you play, as we playing this as a franchise, that the game is a lot more fun when you dig deeper and deeper and deeper into your playbook. If you guys want to have custom playbooks, that's fine. We're not outlawing that. You can have custom playbooks for offense and defense. If that's your thing, by any means necessary, you guys can do that. No problem at all. You guys can do that. But don't be having no damn 2-3 plays that you just running the whole game. I've seen guys do that. I'm the kind of dude, I personally don't have a problem with that if you playing me like that, because eventually I'm going to get something up off your hands. If you think you're going to run 2 or 3 plays and beat me, you done lost your damn mind. I'm going to get something up off your hands. I don't care how I get it, I'm going to get it up off your hands. I ain't going to cheat nobody to get it, but I will get it off your hands. Don't let me see same thing over and over and over and over again. All right. No huddle offense. You can run a no huddle. Nobody has no problem with that. It's your opponent's job to stop you. But don't run no huddle the whole damn game. Because no huddle, in my opinion, sometimes it wears out the defense a lot faster than it does the offense. But that's just me. Don't run no huddle the whole damn game, man. If you try to make a comeback, yeah, if that's the way you feel like you're gonna make your comeback, then by any means necessary, make your comeback from 3 or more scores. That's it on that. This is another thing. You cannot take players and try to put them in positions to try to gain some sort of advantage. You want your pop? Son want this pop. Hold on, y'all. Alright. Like, I don't want to see guys taking and putting like a wide receiver at tight end. Come on, man. That's not no real football, man. It's nowhere in the world an NFL team is gonna take and line T.Y. Hilton little ass up at tight end. Let's not see stuff like that, man. Let's play your opponent straight up. Now, if you call an audible and your guy end up in that position, and it's like a desperate situation, say like if it's 4th down, it's 4th and 2, and you see your opponent is coming out in a different defense than you anticipated, so you audible to a goal line type formation, like whatever it may be, a short yardage type formation, and your receiver ends up at tight end, cool, no problem. But don't do that. Don't do that just so that you can gain an advantage by having a linebacker cover a receiver that's like 94, 95 type speed, knowing damn well that receiver is going to get away from that linebacker. Let's not do stuff like that, man. Let's show your opponent some respect, because there's no way in the world the Indianapolis Colts is going to take T.Y. Hill, his little brittle ass, and line him up at tight end or fullback just so they can get some speed. Now, I've seen stuff like this, right? I've seen guys in real life, NFL teams take. I'm a fan of the Steelers, and I could show you guys this, where the Steelers will have Ben and shotgun a running back next to him, and then they'll put Antonio Brown back there just to figure out if the defense is playing man or not, and then they'll send him in motion to the left or to the right, and then they'll obviously see whether that if you're doing something like that to figure out if your opponent's playing man, no problem. That's real life stuff right there. I don't have a problem with that. What we don't want to see is guys taking and putting guys at tight end purposely just so they can get an advantage with a receiver matched up with a linebacker. That's not legit, man. Let's not do that. As it stands right now, obviously I don't have the game yet to be able to tell you guys any nano stuff that's out here. But as it stands right now, those are the rules. Like I said, when we have our playoffs, for all of you guys that will get to the playoffs, we want the games. Either you can record the games either on Twitch, Ustream, or YouTube. I personally use YouTube, so that way I can go back and look at it. You guys that don't know how to do that, I'll show you guys how to do that in the next video that I make. These are the rules, man. Obviously, the most egregious one is the nano stuff. We don't want that, man. If you do that, man, you're gone. Simple. I appreciate all you guys that showed up and decided you guys want to play in our league. For those of you guys that know me, you know I bring the noise. I bring all the noise. I don't mess around. I don't play no games. You know, if you talking trash to your opponent, don't talk trash to your opponent. Don't be calling him, you know, N-word and degrading him. You know, if you talk trash to him, you can talk trash to him. You know, that's no problem. But let's show some respect for one another, because just because, you know, we on these joysticks, it don't mean that we're not human beings. It don't mean that we're not men. We're men. Let's show each other some respect. Guys that know me, y'all know I talk trash. I brings it. And I could take it. I don't like to lose, but I could take it. My son, once again. I'm just saying, man, you know, let's treat each other with some respect. Let's have fun, man. I mean, we all like Madden. We all like it. That's why we signing up to do it. It's the start of a new season. You're responsible for the development and the outcome of your team. We're gonna do drafts, free agency, trades. We're gonna do it all. You're responsible for your team. We're not playing no preseason. We're not playing no preseason game. Bump that. All the preseason games are going to be simulated with the injuries off. The games will be played on all Madden, 7-minute quarters, and we're going to get it done. For those of you that may have any questions, whatever your questions may be, you guys can reach me. You can call me on my cell phone at 202-569-3041, or you guys can hit me up on the GroupMe app, whichever way you want to. But again, I thank you guys for joining the league. I appreciate you guys taking the time to view the video. Once you view the video, just type "I got it" on GroupMe, or send me a text saying, "Hey, I got it." That's how I will know that you guys watched this video all the way to the end. Until the next time we see each other, God bless you guys, and peace.